and welcome to You Better Fact Check because I had wine first. I've had to restart this recording 3 times because my kids will not shut the fuck up. It is, on occasion, very frustrating to be a parent of 3 kids who are of an age that they can listen. 6, 8, and 10. If I say, be quiet for 30 minutes, that's all I need. Why can't you do that? I am informing you, the small listening audience, that as soon as I am done with this podcast, I will go sit in the midst of them while they watch their show and make a phone call and talk non-stop. Because I am a petty adult, if nothing else. But back to the episode at hand. This is, what does America look like to you? Well, I am a black woman in the South. So for the most part, America fits in pretty great with the stereotypes that are portrayed about the South all over the world. But at this exact moment, America looks like a place that is in the middle of figuring out. Let me be clear. Black people are in the middle of figuring out what America should look like for them. Right now, for me, I can't speak for anyone else, it looks like rage. It looks like anger and sadness and paycheck to paycheck and pandemic and no school funding, over policing. It looks like sleepless nights and quick meals. It looks like this year is no vacation because I'm not playing with the coronavirus. It looks like a higher mortality rate for everything for a person of color. Except dying of happiness. For me, as a whole thing, America just looks broken. It has been for so many years. A very broken in place, pieced together by people's imaginations. Like, this is what I want to think is happening. This is what I want to feel about black communities, that they're all so violent and dangerous that I shouldn't want to be there and they shouldn't want to get out to do better. That's what America looks like. Continuous chains that loop around every single black body. Not pulling us together, but pulling us down. But we are coming together now, aren't we? If we could just manage not to waver from what our end game is. And you know what? There's never an end game. There's always a process. You're always wanting to get better and become something greater and something greater than that. But you have to do that and not destroy people in the process. That is what happens when you are colonized. Everything that is you gets destroyed in the process. So, yeah. For me, this can end in a wonderful way that I may never see, that I only pray that my children see. And probably our parents before us and their parents before them and their parents before them prayed that I want the world to be a little better than it was for me. Well, that's not what I want. I want the world to be a lot better for my kids than it currently is for me. And for me, I mean all Black people. Because for me, I'm not struggling. I haven't had brothers or sisters be killed at the hands of law enforcement. I am socially thriving. I am emotionally not thriving at the moment because the world is on fire. But there are people that are worse off. There are so many questions of when the protesting will stop and when all of this will be over. All of this could simply be over if everything changed from the way it is right this exact second. That's how it can be over. If people were so gung-ho about helping Black people, talk to your Congress people, because they're the ones that continue to make money from prison systems, donations, votes from police. Like, they're the ones who are in charge, and it shouldn't be that way. I view power to the people as a mental mantra all the time right now. Give the power back to the people. Power to the people. This is all of our country collectively. So we should all reap the same benefits. And we should all get to be happy. I don't want to live the American dream. I want to live the dream that is mine. And that's for my kids to grow up and be Black men, a little Black girl, become a little Black woman. My fear is that if things don't get better right now, that won't happen for a lot of kids. And those could be mine. As Black people, we talk to our children about how to react to the police, about how to react to racism. And it is hard to have those conversations because their minds are so innocent, and so they process what we're saying about police injustices and racism, but they don't fully understand how it can be like that or why it is like that. They don't understand. And it's okay for them not to understand, but the parts that they do get are the parts that are hard. That one false step, false move, pulling your hand out of your pocket, or just doing nothing could end your life. They get the gravity of you could be here one day and not be here the next. I yelled at Austin a second ago, so now my throat hurts, which means I should probably not scream through the house.